And welcome, folks, to as Mr. Tippin put it, a different kind of Friday Night Lights. But welcome to KECT Radio, Russell Tippin, Brian Hoffman. Tonight we are going to bring you the Christmas Parade live, Mr. Tippin.
Well, Brian, I guess the Mustang fans just couldn't get enough of us, I guess. And here we are back tonight on what I would describe a picture-perfect weather night out here in Mustang. And if we're not going to be at Mustang Bowl, then we might as well be right here on Main Street for this parade tonight. And I'm telling you, Brian, there has been a buzz in town all day today. You and I are looking from Broadway all the way back up north to Avenue G, and this town is rocking right now.
Russell Tippin, lived here. We've lived here our whole lives, and now been lots of parades and never seen anything like this. I mean, folks, you know, you started seeing cars fill up the parking lots when around 11 o'clock today, and I came through town and was gathering stuff up for tonight. But Russell, I mean, kids, adults, everybody of all ages, and man, what a turnout and the support of this community for tonight.
Well, you just got to know that this holiday and what we have here tonight, with given the situation that the Mustang Band had a couple weeks ago, has just added to this. There's something very special that's going to happen here tonight, and we're happy. I know I am. I know Hoffman, you are too, to be part of this, to be able to tell the listening, if you can't get out here, or if you're in your car and you're down here listening to us, we can look back towards Avenue G. I think this is about to get started, Brian, but definitely a buzz here tonight as we get ready to ring in the Christmas season.
Bringing the Christmas season, and you know, Russell, we didn't think we wouldn't be on the air till next year. We ended in Sweetwater, and it's always a tough, but this is special tonight, and I want to thank Gerald Reed for giving us the opportunity in KACT Radio to allow us to bring this live to our community tonight. As we look around, Russell, all the kids in the stands, and they've got the little elf hats on, lit up, and the Christmas spirit. And you down the way, I mean, that's funeral home, Brave Electric had a bucket truck set up with American flag, Mustang flag. Just a special evening, man, and to be part of this is pretty neat.
Yeah, if you're not out here tonight, if you're out here and you're listening to us on the radio, just wave at us. We'll say hello to you. We've got Facebook Live going here. Our buddy Robert has got a Facebook Live page going, so you can listen to us and hear and see the parade live on Facebook. Of course, Gerald back at KACT, man, thank you, Gerald, for what you do to keep the Mustang fans and everybody in Andrews just up to date of what's going on and give everybody opportunities to be something special like this. So we're up in a bucket lift, Brian, and we're fixing to go on a little ride here,
yeah,
man.
Folks, we're actually up in a bucket truck. We're going to be about 20 feet, and you're going to, Robert Vargas, like Russell said, live streaming this from Andrews County, the Facebook page, and he's going to take us out actually over Main Street. The parade will come right under us. So, Tippin, this is something we don't get to do all the time. It's pretty cool. You know, we always thought after Friday night, I was positive that ESPN was going to call, and now Macy's Day Parade, maybe. Yeah. Good Morning America.
I don't know, why do I feel a little like Pat Summerall and John Madden up here? Because if we were just have a teleprompter, we could circle some things as it comes across, and Robert and the county and Gerald has done a great job to make sure everybody gets an opportunity to hear this parade tonight and see it on Facebook Live. But going up, man, we're elevating our game, and I really literally mean we're elevating.
You know. Yeah. Tippin, you know, we're out, we're exposed. It's pretty cool if you think about it. If anybody had anything on us tonight, a sniper or anything, would be a good night to take us out, I guess. But man, you know, Merry Christmas to Andrews, Texas. Just a great night and excited. 32 bands, is that what we read, Russell?
Yeah, this thing has really gotten big, Brian. The response from, well, as we know, West Texas and Texas as a whole, there are 32 bands here tonight.
That's a little higher.
And we're going to go up just a little higher, folks. But just a lot of bands here tonight to help the Mustang Band honor Mr. Johns and Mr. Boswell tonight. As they've always been a tradition, has had the band march in this parade, and really the support just from all over West Texas, and it's really going to be probably emotional for a lot of people here.
You know, you're right. You know, you and I got to see live, as many people did, the halftime performance by Sweetwater and the Big Spring Band. And, you know, Russell, you and I were texting that night, and Rudy Diaz, and wherever you're at, Rudy, we're thinking about you. But I got home, and I don't know how many times I listened to that live performance. CBS had it on their Facebook page, and just the song, to God to Thee.
Yeah.
And I'll
nearer to my God to Thee.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And man, it was emotional even after I got home into the next day, and just what those men meant and the outpour of the cry from the community and surrounding areas in remembering these two individuals, Mr. Boswell and Mr. Johns. It's just been incredible.
Well, you got to think that, you know, after the adrenaline wears off of football games and you know, you and I talked before the game started last week, Brian, that football is just a game, but life isn't. And that how life is, you know, gives you ups and downs, and it's how you deal with that makes people grow. And we know that these kids, whether it's on the band field or on the football field, the basketball field, everybody at that high school, and now you look at this town tonight, everybody in this town has really reached out and kind of embraced each other just to let us all work together to get through this. Tragedy.
And you know what, Russell, it really gives you hope what's going on in our country and around the world when just a community, a small community of Andrews, Texas, and how everybody's come together, you know, from Lubbock, the Metroplex, Houston, the came out to support Andrews. Man, it kind of renews your faith.
Yeah, it does. It makes you feel good, and it lets you know that when really deep down inside, people want to do the right thing. And you think you put Christmas and Thanksgiving on top of that and a tragedy on top of it, you know, it's the lesson there is we don't need to wait till there's a tragedy to show somebody else how much we care about them. But here we are tonight. You and I have got the best seat in the house again. I mean, we're usually Mustang Bowl. Now I feel like we're on top of the water tower almost.
We're just about, it's almost, you know, we're definitely above all the businesses down Main Street. You know, we're definitely looking at Andrews on the water tower, nearly eye level. Yep. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great spot.
Yeah, pretty good stuff. So, folks, we're a little, you know, the parade's going to take off. We've got the route. Drill's got it back at the station. It starts at Avenue G. It's going to turn out, come down Main. But it's a longer route than usual, the usual Christmas parade, Russell, to allow for all the bands and not everybody to get jammed up. But, Russell, I think we should go back to the station and allow Gerald to thank some of our sponsors for allowing us to bring this to you tonight. But for Russell Tippin and Brian Hoffman, KCT Radio, and Christmas parade, we'll be back. Cool.
You all right? Good.
Hey, audio's good.
Is it? Cool. We're watching that.
That's crazy. Now this is always hot, right? This is always on.
Well, and like Russell said, we're still live streaming Facebook, so we want to appreciate, you know, thank everybody for
tuning in,
logging on.
Make it go viral.
Make it go viral, yes, sir. And man, I want to thank Robert Vargas and the county, what they did. Robert worked on this most of the day, and Luke from out there in your normal job, Robert, out at the airport, allowing us to do this. And man, you've got the dome light. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, this is cool stuff. I don't care what they say about you.
So, and I know a lot of, you know, Scott Wallace, a lot of folks getting this thing set up, and man, this is big time. Got the, as we get the Crime Stoppers unit coming under us. Hope they're not looking for us. And welcome back to Main Street with Russell Tippin and Brian Hoffman and the 2020 Andrews County Christmas Parade.
Yeah, this guy's got a birthday today. So today is her birthday. I won't say how many it is, but it's she gets younger. How does that sound? So happy birthday, Lisa. Love you, and letting me be up here, hang out with my buddy Brian and Rudy, and we love you. Happy birthday. So, and hello to everybody listening in, and we're happy to be here at the Lighted Christmas Parade, ready to see something very special tonight, Brian.
Yes, sir. And same thing, want to say hello to my bride Amy. She always on Friday nights for a lot of years puts up with me and tunes in. Maybe the only listener I have. And but I know her and the kids and the grandkids are listening. It's pretty cool. You know, we got a video a while ago. They've got it Facebook up on the TV at home, and they're listening to us live, and it's a pretty cool deal. And hi, Mom. I know she's tuned in tonight, and happy birthday to Lisa.
Yeah.
And I can't believe. Birthday, and you're up here tonight with me.
Yeah, that must be love, you know. It must be. So I may have to use one of my get out of jail free cards tonight to do this, but we're happy to be here, and man, you and I last week saw the Mustangs give a heck of an effort in Sweetwater, and we had no idea we'd be back on the radio tonight, bringing you some more Mustang action live from Main Street, Andrews.
That's right. And Russell, speaking of football for just a minute, you know, the Springtown got the best of us, and the next week they played El Paso Riverside, and I believe they beat them 42-14 over in Midland. And tonight, and we feel like we would have taken care of Riverside, obviously, but Springtown has got who tonight, Russell?
Springtown plays Wichita Falls Hershey tonight.
Hershey, that'll be a good game.
Yeah, that's going to be a great game.
I would think Hershey's favorite.
That's a pick 'em.
Really?
There's no line in that game. It's a straight pick, so it ought to be a pretty decent ball game.
And I guess the other bit of news, you know, it's public information.
Yeah.
Coach Mason, if you're tuned in tonight or wherever you're at, man, love you, brother. And if you've heard or if you haven't, Coach Mason announced he is retiring. Man, just want to tell you thank you for all the years and the great job you and your staff and everything you've done for this community, Coach.
Yeah, and you think that he's been in the game 43 years. Think about how much football you see in 43 years. And Coach, we're sorry about all the things we said about you over the years on the radio, man. We love you. And I want to tell you thank you. You had my son for 4+ years there at the high school, and I know that he's better prepared for adulthood and for the game of life outside of football. And I just want to tell you thank you for your teaching him that, and I appreciate that. And I don't know why he'd retire. I mean, you know, football's not stressful, West Texas, and I'm sure he doesn't want to spend any time with those grandbabies and do all that.
Or go to the mountains.
Yeah,
You know, 43 years. But, you know, yeah, thanks, Coach, and what you've done outside of X's and O's for these young men and women. And, man, you've had an impact on a lot of lives in a very positive way. And you will be remembered in winning as coach as far back as all time, Andrews Mustang. So, man, Coach, we wish you well. Happy retirement. Love you, and don't be a stranger. But, Russell, this thing, I think, is getting a little closer to showtime as the streets completely shut down now. All the flashing lights and kiddos and their families, as far as you can see, looks like past G.
Yeah, and I mean, we've got the best seat in the house, Brian. It's packed both sides. The Andrews water tower lit up. I mean, if you're from Andrews and this doesn't get your motor running, there's something wrong. You don't have enough gas in the tank, because this is what Andrews America is all about, being able to see all the people that have come out on both sides.
Yeah, Main and Broadway.
Main and Broadway. And,
wow.
And then once we start reading off these names of where all these bands come from tonight, folks, you're going to be super impressed with how Texas and West Texas has reached out to our community, just really embraced us in this time of our of this accident.
Yeah, it is. It's special. You know, it just as it was the night that it happened, the way Big Springs treated us and reached out. But it's just been that way across the entire state for a few weeks now, and it's pretty special. And I know these kids are excited. I think Santa's going to be in the parade tonight. And I think, you know, we've got the bands. There's 32 bands from outside of Andrews, but also all the floats that have been.
Yeah.
We try to get a roster of who, what, but I'll be curious to know how many floats we have participating in tonight's parade.
Yeah, folks, and as we go through this parade, we're going to do our best to kind of describe what we're seeing as far as the floats are. We'll try to be quiet and let you hear the bands and the music. We'll tell you which band it is and where they're from, and we'll kind of walk you through that tonight. But we think that I know this is my first time, Brian, at the Christmas parade from up here, so we'll do our best to walk you through and not to interrupt the music too much. But I know there's a buzz out here right now as people are gearing up, and just as you get a little closer to kids start getting excited for Christmas. I know I officially submitted my list to Santa Claus a couple days ago, so I've got all that taken care of. And I know I've been extra nice. You have been too. We've been really good this year. So
I mean, I'm telling you, I don't know. Yeah, extra nice, great. Our wives, Lisa, Amy. I mean,
yeah, they would vouch for us.
They would, and
Absolutely.
it should be. I mean, I feel like they're going to load up this year for us. I mean, that's Santa night, you know, big Christmas for you and I. And just for, you know, sometimes I used to kid with Amy, I'd walk in out here, what a man, what a mighty good man playing. But she'll really laugh at that. But no, Merry Christmas. And what's special, you know, I've got grandkids now, and they're getting a little older, and man, they eat that up, and it's all about those kids now.
Well, I think one thing that you and I have talked about through this whole time and really through the whole season is just, you know, embrace the moment because we know now more than ever that nobody's guaranteed the next moment. You better hold on to each one. And tonight, we're in a moment tonight that we're going to have a chance to, get this healing process moving forward, really move us into the Christmas time here in downtown Andrews, and just to kick off the Christmas season as we roll in here with this parade of lights.
Yeah, how many places up? 80 degrees December the 3rd, man. Yeah. Pretty awesome. And golly, yeah, as it looks like, I don't know if they've made the corner yet. But yeah, they're going to come all the way down Main, I guess, Russell, and they're going to turn on Broadway back to the, what's that, the west?
Back to the west.
And go up several blocks and then come back and they'll intercept there at G.
Yeah.
So,
and I bet this, we can see the traffic stopped, and they probably got it rerouted around the loop 1910, just to keep people, especially the heavy trucks, just to keep that kind of traffic out of here. But again, you couldn't ask for a better night, picture perfect night, just a little breeze. I kind of dressed in layers because I fitted cool down. I'm a little warm right now, but you look out here, we got people in shorts and Santa hats, man. That's pretty crazy, because we've seen it this time of year where we've been out here. It's 20 degrees, the wind blowing 30 miles an hour, but it's a Chamber of Commerce type of evening right now.
And it is awesome. And with that,
well, that'd have been bad, wouldn't it? Oh, you know what? That's not mine. Look.
oh, well,
It's not. You know what? We'll talk about it when we get back.
Yeah.
I'm going to take us up so that the bottom of us is as high as the street lights.
Okay.
Because they're going to bring fire trucks. I want to make sure we're not going to get snagged.
That would be awesome.
The bottom of us is a lot lower.
Yeah.
Sorry. Don't tip us over.
Welcome back, KACT Radio. Russell Tipp and Brian Hoffman bringing you our Andrews Lighted Christmas Parade live tonight as we're high above Main Street and just went a little higher, Russell, as Mr. Vargas wants us to be able to avoid any collision with a fire truck.
Well, that's a great idea. I mean, I'd want to avoid that too, but man, we are up here, and I may get a little nosebleed. We're getting so high, but you and I, Brian, definitely, we know we're blessed, and tonight we're blessed with the best view in town. I promise you that. As we can see the lights starting to come on, and the crowd anticipation is just growing here. As let me one quick announcement: we had a set of keys turned into us. If you're on Facebook Live or you're listening to us on the radio, we got a set of keys somebody turned into us, and if you can find us and identify them, we'll be happy to. Somebody will be looking for those here before too long, but we got a set of keys up here for somebody.
Yeah, so come find us. We'll be happy to pitch them down to you. But man, Russell, anxious to get this thing started and just kind of see as these bands, 32 bands, come out participating in tonight's event along with the floats. But we can give you, I know we can give you a little highlight. Huh?
Yeah, let me give you a few of these: Greenwood, Stanton, Lubbock, Cooper, Lamesa, Rogue, Winterguard, Plains, Littlefield, Denver City, Alton, Farwell, Bovina. You know how far Bovina is from here? It's a long way. Seagrave, Spring Lake Earth, Ross, Tahoka, Sundown, Friendship, Lubbock High, Muleshoe, Seminole, Brownfield, Snyder, McCamey, Shallow Water, Lubbock Christian, Monahans, Colorado City, of course, the Mighty Mustang Band, the Compass Academy Band, the Odessa, I don't know if that's the Odessa, that's the Odessa High Band, and then the Permian Band. So we're looking at this roster, 32 bands here tonight, folks, to support your Mighty Mustang Band and to make sure everybody in Andrews here has a good time and kicks off this Christmas season.
Man, that's awesome. And I saw buses, the Yellow Dogs and all the band buses and charters, 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. So, these folks have put in a little time to do this. This wasn't, like you said, some of these folks have traveled a long ways on a Friday night. Well, they sure didn't have to do this.
They sure didn't, and they just opened their hearts. I was going to tell you, I was up early this morning about 5, and I came down Main Street, and there were you said you were out at about 11. At 5 this morning, there were already people parked down here this morning. These trucks were already here. People wanted to get some good seating for this, and man, we see the crowds about 10 or 15 deep on both sides of Main Street here as we get ready to watch this parade come down.
They filled it up, that's for sure, both sides of Main, and then we can give you the price of gas tonight at the Valero, and now we have a clear view of the Valero fuel sign over there at the old, at the senior citizens.
Yeah, and looking south right here on Main and Broadway, you know, the intersection's closed off. The Highway Patrol and the Sheriff's Office, thank you for the city. Thanks for your help keeping us safe. And they've got that blocked off. And I got a text down there from our family. It's over there by Eisenrich, and they said it's packed over there in front of the senior citizen building. So, man, you got the whole town out tonight to enjoy these bands and support our Mustang Band and just really kick off the Christmas season.
Yeah, it is. It's outstanding. As I think we're getting more, as we can actually see. Russell, is that the first band coming down from the north now? I see some movement actually. And
I'll tell you what. I'm glad you said that, because I'm used to them coming out right here. So
yes.
this band has already been on the road. So this parade has started, folks. We've kicked off here. And if we look at this list, we're assuming, and we'll double check it, that this will be the Greenwood Band. We'll see first the Greenwood Rangers coming over to support your Mustangs tonight as they're just making their way to Avenue B and Main Street, Brian. And here we go, man. Merry Christmas to you and your family.
yes, sir. Merry Christmas. You know, well, one time we've had floats in the parade before, but as a young kid, my mom thought it would be a good idea that I should participate in the Christmas parade. And I rode a bicycle, but so I was a present. Had a box over me, and had some, I hate to tell you what, some sort of warm-up stretch pant things that were green, and I won. Crazy thing is, I never saw the prize money. But anyway, I love you, Mom. Merry Christmas. Just had to get that out there as the band makes its way here, and with the police bringing them down. Like you said, Russell, we're used to the start of the parade just right here to the side of the courthouse.
Yeah.
And this thing, I don't know how far down G. Did they gather at the middle school?
Yeah, I think that they all gathered like from the middle school down in front of the administration building, and so they've extended that by 4 blocks, and then now they're going to come down here as we see the Greenwood Band and their flags going. But I think we're in for something really special here tonight, Brian. And man, thank you, Gerald, back at KACT Radio, for putting us on the air tonight and letting us bring you this lighted Christmas parade.
Yeah, it was, Gerald called this morning. What a great idea. Happy to be able to do it and give us the opportunity. The pressure, and our prayers are with him. But Merry Christmas, Mr. Zahn.
Yeah, and you and I had a chance to see him right after this accident happened, and we could do, honestly, and what you can still do is pray for our leaders, just the whole school district. I know this has been the first week back at the high school since all this happened, and we just need to keep those kids and administrators in our prayers and just lift them up and let's get them through this time, and definitely the families impacted and those students that were injured too. We need to forget about them.
Yeah, and there were still a couple of students, Russell, that are, I think, still may have some, I don't know, I don't want to speak out of turn, but we're going to pray for them.
Yeah, for sure.
So as these bands start and get a little closer, this is sure exciting. And just for Rudy Diaz tonight, got a shout out to Rudy. And I don't know where you're at. You may be here taking pictures in South Texas, but Rudy, I have something special tonight. I wore a Santa hat just for you tonight, but on the middle of it is the Dallas Cowboy star. And boy, I was sure hoping you were here, Rudy. If you're listening, we love you, brother. And this is just Merry Christmas, Mr. Diaz.
Well, that's the gift that keeps on giving. And Robert just showed us right here, our Facebook Live now has gone over 1,000. So we're going to make this thing go viral. I know it will before it's all said and done. But no matter wherever you're listening from, if you're hearing us on Facebook, you want them to drop you a line, tell you where they're here, where they're watching from. Robert, does that work? Yeah. So put a message there on his Facebook post. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll say hello to you. If you want to text Brian or myself, we'll say hello to you and let you know where you're saying hello from. And we're just glad to be able to, thanks to the county, Andrews County, and to the judge and all the commissioners for letting us get up here and be on Main Street in the city. And this whole town came together to make this happen. And now you're going to see the true love of West Texas here.
Exactly, and feel free to come by. We've got a little hand line we can lower to you if you've got hot chocolate or any kind of snacks for Russell and myself. We'll be happy to taste them for you and give our feedback. But man, Russell, I can't believe, I don't want to keep repeating myself here, but 32 bands along. And as I drove through town today, rounding up different things, at all the businesses that already had their floats ready and out and running around and the buzz around town. I mean, it's something you don't see everywhere.
No.
You take it for granted.
Do it. And what I noticed today is driving back and forth through town is as the day wore on and the afternoon wore on, that this town just filled up more and more and more. And it's pretty darn exciting. It's pretty cool stuff.
It is. This is all we can see now from the lead man as it approaches, what's that, Family Dollar?
Yeah, that'd be Family Dollar right there on B and Main Street.
B in Main. They're about to the light. This will be our first. And it's hard to tell. We'll get a little bit better view here, but that looks like maybe it's a float.
Yeah.
Something. It's really, really nice.
All right, we got a few here, Brian. How about this? We got folks saying hello from the North Lake side of Brownwood. How about here's somebody, class of '89, somebody from Muleshoe, Sterling City, Shallow Water, Lubbock.
Class of '89. That's close.
San Angelo, Odessa. Hello to y'all folks. Thank you for tuning in here tonight and supporting this parade and the Mighty Mustang Band and just our whole community as a whole. Thank you for tuning in. Andrew Strong, Mustang Strong. Here's a class of '90 Andrews Mustangs from Canyon, from Stanton, Lamesa, the Golden Tours tuning in here tonight from Lamesa. Here's from Amarillo, band member back in 2007.
Wow.
Bovina, here's
Bovina,
Clovis, New Mexico. Now we're multi-state.
Wow, here we go. We knew we knew one of these days, Russell, we could reach a lot of people.
Absolutely. Snyder, hello Snyder. Yeah, here's another one, class of '71.
Wow.
So
71.
That's going way back.
Way back. Okay, so as we get a little closer here, I'm anxious to see if they're in the order we have them, if this is indeed Greenwood or kind of what we have here, because all we can see is flashing strobe lights from Main and B back to the north as far as you can see.
Yeah, it's really quite beautiful, honestly, to see this, but they're making their way, and this thing is in full blast, and it's welcoming the Christmas season into Andrews, America.
Yes, sir, it sure is. With, and it seems to maybe at a time that, after Thanksgiving, you heard a little bit, the pandemic picked up a little bit, but hopefully things are settling back down.
Here's somebody, class of '84 in Yorktown, Virginia. Wow.
Man.
How about that? Thanks for tuning in. Class of '89. They're there with the Friendship Band. Class of '97 from Petersburg. Boy, we got a lot of people tuning in here. Now we're over 1,300 viewers. So, and then all our listeners on KACT Radio, thank you for tuning in as we're happy to be here tonight to share some Christmas spirit with you and get you in the mood.
Yes, sir. We'll get a little closer here as it's moving along. See what this first one here, we can give you a little feedback about who it is. And man alive, I'm still amazed with the way the people just wall to wall from one end of Main back to the north. Yeah,
this is just, folks, we're right here on the corner of Main and Avenue A, right in front of the courthouse. Hoffman and Robert and myself up here about 20 feet up high looking back to the north. And as we see the Greenwood Band, we're assuming it's the Greenwood Band coming towards us. It's a little dark, so we'll update you as soon as they get a little closer as we start this parade and the flashing lights and all the kids running around with lights on their hats, and everybody seems to be getting in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, there's a buzz, definitely. It's really neat to see these little kids with their hats and lights. And man, the excitement as their moms and dads are trying to hold them back out of the street. And as we kind of approach this thing now. And want to say hi to Peter C. I'm sure Peter C. I don't know if he got to go to, I know his Cowboys tomorrow, big game, Baylor up at AT&T, but Merry Christmas, Peter C. And we had some class of 65 and 67 now.
Yeah.
As we're getting, as Roberts are watching his screen there, and the posts just keep coming.
They got a mama saying she's watching in Greenwood, wants to see her daughter from the Greenwood Band. So mama, looks like the live stream might have gone down there, Robert. Are you good?
Yeah, as we get, what's cool, this first band, if this is Greenwood, or the one behind them, I think this is the flag court in front, is the band with all their Christmas lights.
Man, there's a bunch of them.
Wow.
There is a bunch of them.
And this is not a parade, Mr. Tippin, that's going to be over in 15 or 20 minutes.
No, we're going to be here a while. I wore some comfortable shoes. Flower Mound, hello Flower Mound, Seminole, Texas. Rockwall, Texas, class of 07. Here's class of 60, let's say 68. Hell Center High School.
Okay. Wow. Even got the horses out tonight with the sheriff's department.
Yeah, man, I got a big one.
Here we go. Wow. They're going to stop and play, it looks like.
Got a little Jingle Bell Rock going here for the, and you know, this may be a little more than the Greenwood Band. It may be the band and some students, because there are a lot of people in the street.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. You got a flag corps here. Like I said, Jingle Bell Rock. Got the sheriff's department, the first group of them. Somebody on a horseback. Wow.
Yeah, this is quite a sight, folks. And here we got somebody watching from Missouri. Grandsons in the Andrews Mighty Band.
Wow.
78 from Edmonton, Oklahoma. Welcome.
78.
1978. So here tonight, folks, Hoffman and I and Robert up here in the Crow's Nest, bringing you this lighted parade, and very, very awesome deal we got going here tonight in downtown Andrews as we bring in the Christmas season.
Absolutely, this is great. We'll see as we. I can't imagine tonight some of the news coverage we ought to get. Media, local media, taking this. Should be on tonight's news.
As what we're assuming is the Greenwood Band racks up a little Jingle Bell Rock, Brian. The crowd giving them some love.
Yes, sir. We'll get going now, and we're actually going to be able to see the first flag of exactly who it is, Russell, behind their golf cart. And they did a great job with that first song. And it looks like we're going to have, so we got the flag corps, whatever band this is, and maybe some students with them, and then they're going to have a few floats, then another band, and kind of how they have this thing broke up here. No, this is Andrew's Mustang.
Oh, this is the Mighty Mustang Band.
Yes, sir. So, wow. Sorry, folks. I love it. The flag corps got their Christmas attire.
Yep.
The lights, the flags have the lights, and the lights in the kind of their hair, and their Christmas Santa hats and elf hats, shoes, man alive.
Yeah, so this will be your Mighty Mustang Band. You can hear the crowd give them some love as they honor Mr. Johns and Mr. Boswell, and man, good for these kids. And there's a whole group of students walking back here. So this is a cool sight right here, Brian.
It really is. And I love, we're able to see it on Robert's feet as they get a little closer here. The lights, how they've done their horns, are all decorated up, and now they're starting to yell something.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of flags here.
I love it. They got their vest, their Christmas vest, whatever, got their actual lights, like on a full-size lights on a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I think this flag corps is a combined flag corps. You see some Seminole High School here. You got some Greenwood Rangers here. Over here you got some Friendship Tigers. So they got them kind of intertwined here, Brian, which is very cool. But
we may have the same thing with the band here going on. I'm not really sure if it's all mixed together, because it is a group of students as they make their way here in front of the courthouse at Main. They just went under Avenue B, headed to Avenue A.
Yeah. And what we may be seeing here, folks, is just a combination of all the bands. Is highly possible. We have a mob here coming under us.
As now the flag corps is going to back up, and I think we're going to get treated to some more music here. Now we're singing Jingle Bell.
Yeah, this is pretty cool stuff. You got Monaghan's here. I think we just got everybody combined here, which is very cool. Very, very cool.
We'll try to, as we can identify them, and we'll go through the list of all 32 to make sure we don't miss anybody. There we go.
Enjoy, folks. got a sign right here, Midland High loves Andrew's band. I think we have twirlers here. I think these are the Mojoette twirlers from Permian High School.
And Russell, I don't think that's the mascot. I think that's a mule. I think that's the mule mascot.
Yeah, dressed up like Buddy the Elf here tonight.
Yeah, down here on our right side as they make their way north to south. That's pretty cool. The mule shoe mule, I think, it's kind of a little dark, but we'll try to make sure. No, is it? That's something else. I missed that one. What is that?
Yeah, I would call that a elf. How does that sound?
Oh, it's a bulldog.
The Midland Bulldogs. There you go.
Yeah, we went from the mule shoe mule to the Bulldogs with the Buddy the Elf suit on. Sorry. And then, there's Midland.
Okay. And I think you're going to see here, folks, that we got probably, what do you say, Brian? 400 band members, 500-600 band members, and this thing just gets bigger and bigger, folks. All here, I see Lamisa shirts, I see Permian, Pecos. We got everybody. We got Greenwood. We got Candy Flying. So what a sight, folks. And, man, gives you chills, you know. Lots and lots of drums here.
What do we have here with the tuba, the covers on the tuba? It's like a wolf or a...
Yeah, I think that's Fort Stockton.
Okay, the Panthers?
Fort Stockton. Moves on, folks. I would say we've got a sign here. Thank you to all the bands for coming out. Everybody give us a wave. Hey guys.
Thank y'all very much.
Mustang Band with a sign behind this band. Well, we got the Mighty Mustang Band here saying thank you. They got a sign remembering Mr. Johns and Mr. Boswell. I mean, this is
2021, one band,
one beat, man. How awesome is that? back in there. I'll read off these folks. We start getting a few floats. Uh-oh. Don't lose that. That could have been disastrous.
Took a wrong turn up there. We're still on.
Here's the Brownfield Cubs. Brownfield here saying got their float right here. Thank you, Brownfield, for being here. We appreciate that. All right, so what do you think? Greenwood, Stanton, Cooper, Lamesa, Road, Winter Guard, Plains, I saw Plains, Littlefield, Denver City, Alton, Farwell, Movina, Seagrave, Spring Lake Earth, Rawls, Tahoka, Sundown, Friendship, Lubbock High School, Muleshoe, Seminole, Brownfield, Smire, McCamey, Shallow Water, Lubbock Christian, Monahans, Colorado City, the Mighty Mustang Band from Andrews, the Compass Academy, Odessa High, and Permian, all here tonight, and I'm telling you, have made an impact on these folks here from Andrews. As that's very impressive to see that group as they're right now at the corner of Main and Broadway is really putting on a show, Brian.
As we come back on Friday night, you know, the fastest 8 minutes on the high school scoreboard. When you talk about Green Lake or Seagraves and they give those fastest minutes, I mean, what a reach, man. As we get to one of the floats here, Andrew Strong, don't know, okay, we had it there. Kubota, who is that? Kawasaki, who's going to get who this first float is. As they've got Rudolph on the front of it.
Yeah, maybe we'll be able to pick it up on the backside.
Yeah.
We got the Andrews Animal Shelter. They've got a float in here tonight. Ron, I mean, you're right. You said earlier, this community has really come out tonight to celebrate this.
Singing a Christmas carol on the first float in the Kubota tractor, wherever the judges are tonight, man. Somebody went to a lot of work.
Sure did. I need one of those tractors.
Yes.
I need to amend my list.
Let's add that. Okay.
Yeah.
And the implements.
Yes.
Don't forget the implements.
Yeah, we need that
Lacey
too.
needs implements. Okay. Kubota tractor, mid-size, air-conditioned, heated cab, 75 horse should be sufficient.
Shredder on the back.
Yeah, shredder. Yeah, implements front. You want the buckets in the fork. Hydraulic attachment. Who's the? That's a Rudolph. He's got the monster at the end.
Yeah, this is like the snowman, the abominable snowman.
Abominable snowman. There you go. I'm gonna spit it out. Thank you. Here in a minute. And the ornaments all. And then I guess this is. These little kids are part of that float, or they're off of it.
Yeah, they're rocking now. They're rocking. A little honk there, now they're still making the turn, Brian. How about that? That's pretty cool stuff. All right. Wow, 1,250 folks. That's a lot of love for this town. A lot of love. Yeah, very cool stuff.
I love the time these folks put into these floats. I mean, my family was supposed to do one. I guess they didn't get one in it.
Let's see here. Here we go, and then moving on. That's a great float, man. What a great. They did a lot of work. Yeah. I'll check it out when it goes by.
Yeah, I've got the in the gift boxes actually. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we got the next one here. Let's see, that is. I think there's part of this one, cage. Let's see. Andrews Animal Shelter.
Beehive Homes.
Beehive Homes. Okay.
Beehive Homes.
Be healthy, be happy. Merry Christmas.
Beehive Homes, and then you got the Andrews Animal Shelter here. So we appreciate them being here tonight.
All right, we've got our next little float here, Christmas tree, and then a little utility trailer. Got the presents all under it.
Looks like it's from the city of Andrews right there on the front.
A lot of gifts, boys and girls. And we got the next one. This is cool. Got the little Christmas trees and kids walking behind the float. Everybody dressed up. Got the gifts there. Try to get a name right on the side of this one.
So apologize, we keep seeing video interruptions. I don't know if it's due to the amount of people on there.
Yeah,
if it's just something else.
Overloading them.
Andrews Family Medicine. So
Okay.
we're happy to have them here too
Got
tonight. Yeah, Robert just told us we're having a little interference, maybe because we got so many millions of people trying to tune in. But here's one class from 57. Welcome, class of 57.
Okay.
But just keep with us, and he's got a good thing going here, and we'll keep streaming this as live as we can, folks.
Another neat float as they've got this one. Let's see who we've got here. Went to a lot of work.
That's going to be right there on the side.
Oh, Jeannie Cooley, real estate.
Yeah.
All right.
Heritage Real
Bo
Estate.
Cooley in the front truck, driving a big diesel, Mr. Cooley. All right. Oh, now he's got a backhoe all. I think this is part of the Cooley deal, if I was guessing, with the backhoe.
There you go.
Gifts
Yeah.
on the front, maybe.
City of Andrews
Oh,
on
City
the
of
side.
Andrews, all decorated up. Oh, I like this, the front end loader with the inflatable, kind of a pig Santa thing.
Yeah, the cow.
A cow. Here you go. Couldn't see it there.
Precinct 2, yeah, man.
Precinct 2.
How you doing,
Got it
man?
on the front end loader.
Yeah, absolutely.
County. Got everybody involved, man. All the precincts, the city. All right, let's see. Now we go. Russell, would you rather have a Kubota or a John Deere?
You know what? Nothing runs like a deer, right? I don't know. I take, well, here you go. This is County Judge Falcon here.
Charlie Falcon. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, looking good. Looking good.
Yeah, but as long as it's got a cab, air
Yeah.
conditioned, heated.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little thrasher and a little front end loader. And how about some air conditioning?
There you go. Got that.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Here we go. Got what is the Cheesecake Factory parking lot? Guess that's Lubbock. There's on Cheesecake Factory.
Hey, how about Neil Payne, class of 90? Neil, man,
Neil,
1990.
there you go.
You're getting old, brother. You're getting old.
Wow. Worn out.
Yeah.
All right, got a Ranger Polaris deal here. A couple blow up. Got the Grinch and the Christmas tree. All right. This next float here, lights are out. Have a little technical difficulty.
Technical difficulty. We'll try to get a name. I'll get it as we go by here.
Here's a bucket truck all decorated up. Man, that's a great idea if you own some bucket trucks. It's been a great idea for somebody to decorate that. Let's see here. This is brave. Oh, that's cool. Got the lights on it. It also has a bucket up downtown with the flags on it. Man, good job with the new road. Let's see the next one here. Just throwing out the candy to the kids and whatnot.
Man, how about 1,250 band members here tonight? What an awesome tribute to John and Boswell and those kids that were injured. What a tribute to this community. Thank you all for being here tonight. And we see you, Lubbock. Thank you, Lubbock, for tuning in.
How many likes do we have now? We're over 1,000 or something.
We got 750 people live right now, so
Well, we've lost a few.
we've lost.
Did we get up over 1,000?
Oh yeah, we were at like 1,500.
Russell, do we still have, and you might know better than I do, any GoFundMe account set up or anything?
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know the answer to that, but I bet somebody knows they can get it posted on here.
Yeah, if you would shoot us a message if you know the GoFundMe account for anything involving what's going on here, a little bit, we'd like a little information we can talk about. Get it out there. And we've got everyone's attention on a Friday night here in December.
Yep.
You know, Russell, we always talk about PID play in December. This is better.
Yeah, let me give you, I got a text earlier today, Brian, I wanted to share here with you that when we see the West Texas Opportunities float go by, which we'll see it here, just a heads up, and we want to get this out there. Mr. Boswell, Mark Boswell, he served on the board of directors of West Texas Opportunity from September 17th of 2013 till his passing for a total of 8 years with West Texas Opportunities. We know Mark, he was just always trying to give his time and to help other people. Truly a servant, did so much for the West Texas Opportunity in our area, always with a willing heart, serving his community. But Mr. Boswell did serve with West Texas Opportunity. They've got a float here tonight, so we just wanted to send a shout out to them. And Mark, thank you, Mark. We know you're listening in up from upstairs tonight, Mark, and we thank you for what you did for the service as we continue this parade, Brian.
Man, I'm telling you, Russell, just open heart, like you said, never heard a bad word, or there's always a kind word out of his mouth. He touched so many people for so many years in this community, and it's a great example. We have what do we have here? Drunken Cattle?
Drunken Cattle Metal and Fab Company.
There we go. I love it. Look at the old pickup on the float.
Yep.
Awesome. Great job. We got another lit UTV. all the young kids driving, making their way down Main here. Come up on. I like this next one. So we got a big flatbed. Got the old. This is something you don't see much anymore going on the highway.
Yeah.
Is the flat nose 18-wheeler. It's kind of a thing of the past.
Yeah, the old International there.
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool. And
Awesome.
they've got a great church scene going here. And
wow, they sure do. And that is incredible. That truly is. I love it.
This is from the Church of God. So
I love it. Got the pews.
Merry Christmas, folks. Merry Christmas.
Awesome.
They got the church pews and the manger scene, man. What a just a great deal there. So good job for those folks.
All right, get ready as the next float to the little break. We've still got the county precinct front end loaders just now making the turn up there at Broadway. Back over by the senior citizens now the next float, he's coming along here. He was held up there as he's got a cross set up on the back of the flatbed here with the American flag. That's neat.
Yeah, that's pretty. That kind of covers it all, says it all right there, Brian.
Yes, sir. As the floats continue to make their way, and Russell, there's no wind in sight right now, as we can still see the police lights down past the Allsops. Well, that's where they're blocking the but plenty of floats still to come on tonight's Christmas parade.
Yeah, and what a turnout is with the crowd. Just continues to grow here, as it's probably 9 or 10 deep on both sides, Brian. But as far as you and I can see, north and south tonight. So.
Yes, sir. It's great to see his families out supporting the community and getting his kids involved. And now we've got some elves out in front of the float doing cartwheels and whatnot.
Yeah, we have just a great participation by the county, the city. We appreciate them. Especially Robert, thank you, man, for getting us up here and getting us connected. Everybody can stay with us here. Let's see if we can get you.
And, man, thanks to the chamber. The chamber's doing a great job with this. Who is that?
That's Andrews Iron and Metal. So they got a good flow going there. Hello, folks.
Got our next float. Who this is.
It's a Lady of Our Lord's Church here, so Catholic Church. Got a good float going. Got some shepherds.
Got the shepherds scene here. Cross. The angels. Oh yeah, I've got the manger scene.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking good, looking good.
Right behind it here. That looks like, I believe the next one is a waste control, especially WCS.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Got a maintenance truck, got the strobe going all the way up. The next one behind that, Russell, somebody's gone to a lot of work. Wow. Boy, and as you see the next 2 or 3, look at the LED scene coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, on the truck, the way it's outlined, you can tell that's a Ford, but wow, there are LEDs on 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles there, flashing in sequence.
Yeah, as we see the waste control, and then the next one, they did a lot of work, folks, and good work to all these people having some Christmas spirit tonight and being out here and taking the time to put this together. Even though it's 80 degrees.
Oh, it's cooled off a little up here in the crow's nest.
It sure has, no doubt about it.
So, come to a yellow making a corner here, but here's where we're around the block. Well, if you come into Andrews tonight, Russell, you're just passing through, you got to be what in the world are we running?
Yeah, if you're tuning in to KACT Radio 105.5 FM, man, we are right smack dab in the middle of a lit Christmas parade, and this thing is lit, right? It's fully lit.
Sure is. Hoping there's a lot of work to do together. Different floats, and still go back 1,250 kids in the band tonight from all the surrounding 32 towns and different communities that were involved in this.
So here's a comment saying that Lamesa estimates that they sent over 100 band students from Lamesa tonight. Thank you, Lamesa.
Yes,
thank you, Golden Tours, for sending those folks over here. We appreciate that. Thank you.
And it wasn't, we saw lots of students in different bands, but this wasn't something that some individuals come over in cars. I mean, there's a lot of school buses parked up there at the middle school area and whatnot. So a lot of folks involved. As Robert's zooming in, doing a great job of bringing this float here. As traffic's stopped a little bit, but we got them spaced out now. We'll get some movement. We're going to tell you what this next float is. These people are linked to.
Yeah, there's a waste control as well. I believe this one's waste control.
I think this is I want to say, almost look like a sleigh in the front.
Maybe a wagon.
Yeah, a wagon.
Here you go. How about class of 1954, Brian? 54.
Let's see here. With the wagon all decorated up.
Yeah, looking good.
Kids sitting in it.
Got some snow going on there. We'd like to see a little of that Christmas time.
Yeah, not tonight. Oh, we got Sweetwater. Look at that. Got the Sweetwater Mustang here.
Sure enough. How about that?
Pretty dressed up there. With this next float. Wow, this is cool. Whoever this is in the Ford, got the Jeep and the trailer, but the LED scene, yeah, that's the waist control of the whole thing. All right, this is Russell's. It is a good work here. Because I love, look at the hat.
Oh yeah, big top hat.
Yeah.
All the lights in the snow. Looks like the Jeep is in the snow on the trailer, Brian, is what that looks like from here. What do you think?
I think so. Maybe this is top hat accessory.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that would make that only makes sense, wouldn't
And
it?
I think it is.
Yeah,
top
there
hat.
you
You're
go.
in town. A great job, Jeff. Wow,
Yeah, nice
man.
work there,
They
man.
did.
It looks good.
Went to a lot of trouble. Great job. Man, winner chicken dinner. And got the. I guess these are all part of Top Hat.
I guess so, man. Man, those look fantastic. They did a great job.
To a lot of trouble.
They sure did.
Let's see. As we've still got floats making their way down past Sonic.
Yeah, we can still see back there. We still have a lot to go, folks. We hope you're enjoying this live broadcast on KACT Radio and on Facebook Live. Thanks to Robert here, man. Thank you, sir.
Get you up here, say get your Diet Coke and your popcorn. Stay tuned in, your hot chocolate, whatever you need to do. Feel free to come bring us a little bit, whatever you throw our way. Let's see. I believe these are all Top Hat, the way the lights are. Now we're getting to the next float. Got a Sunday pickup. This LED's got Santa or Frosty in the back seat.
Got somebody's
Oh,
the drone. Yeah,
we got
that's
a drone
cool.
over there.
Yeah.
Okay, man, we got air traffic now. Is that your drone, Robert? That's not your drone.
No, that is not me.
All right, got the drone.
It almost landed right on top of us.
Yeah. Got Frosty in the back and got the Nutcracker. Is that a
Yeah, the Nutcracker,
The
yeah.
Nutcracker in the bed of the pickup.
Yeah.
He makes his way. See if we can get you a name on that one.
So West Texas Mobile Tinning.
All right.
West Texas Mobile Tinning.
Let's see. Now we've got NBA. Oh, look, we've got the Grinch. Is that Shannon?
Yeah, that looks like Shannon.
Is that
back there.
Shannon
Yeah.
dressed up as the Grinch?
Yeah.
Wow, good job, Russell. You'll get a good laugh out of that.
Yeah.
They've got some candy and whatnot. That's a pretty good costume, that Grinch costume, whoever that is, man. I'm telling you. They're painted up.
They look good. They look good.
Wow, good job, bank. NBA. Let's see our next one here. They got an upside down Christmas tree.
Either that or just tipped over.
Yeah,
Operation Blessing.
all right, folks. Operation Blessing.
They do great work here in our community too, man. Stanley Ford,
Coming to us. Got Snoopy in the passenger seat tonight.
the new Ford Bronco.
There you go. Hey, another Christmas idea for us, Russell.
Yeah, we'll put that on the list
Put
too.
that on the list. Bronco, tractor. Oh, looky there, Buddy the Elf.
Yeah,
in
Buddy the
front
Elf.
seat. I love it.
He made it.
Tradition here in the Andrews, kind of like Macy's Day. We got these traditional floats we'll talk about in the history of it.
We're still waiting the arrival of the big man. You know he's here somewhere. He'll be here.
I know he was wanting our coordinates.
Absolutely. Maybe that's why the drone was so close to us. He was checking,
I'm sure-
checking on
I'm
us
sure.
twice, man.
Yeah.
Checking on us twice.
Looking where he could drop the coal on our head. Let's see here. Got a couple of, that's a cool, the Andrews Strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. See what the next one here. Got another Jeep lit up. And behind that,
Triple G.
I just got notification the big man is on Main.
He's on
I
Main.
would assume that's on the fire truck.
Yep.
All right.
So
You
he
shouldn't have the big man because that truck's going to be about level with us. Have that big man make a stop. So Here they come. Got the elves here. Who is this? Tucker?
Tucker Construction.
Oh, hey, that's pretty
a classic.
special right
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Wow, I love it. Tucker Construction been that part of Andrews a long time. School with Matt. All right, got a Toyota. Oh, dressed up here.
Get your name on that when it passes by. World Finance Loan and Tax Service. Thank you for being here.
Call them up. Get loans. Help with your taxes. Be happy to assist. And we got now I love it. Got the actual horse and
Horse-drawn carriage.
yes, sir. Pretty neat here. Got it lit up. See who this is. Those horses are pretty good.
Here you go, class of 1980.
Oh,
Getting closer to you.
wow.
1980.
Dialing in. All right. The carriage makes its way here.
And man, we have crashed Facebook, haven't we, Robert? I mean, this thing has gone nuts.
How many? Yeah, it's over 1,100, 1,200.
Yeah, 1,200. I mean, it's just,
Yeah. Still like to know if there's a GoFundMe account or anything out there still. What?
this is going to be Broken Heart Butchery. How about
Hey,
that?
Broken Heart, one of our sponsors, football season, and go get your deer season processing. I think they're doing that. Wagyu meat. Go see the Blues for all your. Getting these old
Mules moving.
man. Yeah, they're being a little cantankerous right now.
I think they want a picture.
Let me get a picture here.
Yeah, I better get a picture here.
Wow.
They're like, man, we've been hooked to a heavy load.
Yeah, they want out of here.
Yeah, they do.
They make their way left and right. We may have to take a break here.
Here we go. Now they're going.
All right, they want to go home.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna exit left here.
There's too many people.
Yeah, they're like, no.
Kind of a Shetland. Yeah, that's 2 Shetlands.
Yeah.
Like we've had enough of this deal.
They're like, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. They take off here.
They're tired.
Yeah.
All right, here's the one we were talking about earlier, Brian, with West Texas Opportunities.
Okay.
I read that a little bit earlier. Mr. Boswell served on the board of West Texas Opportunities for 8 years down there, and of course, Mr. Boswell was involved in all kinds of Lions Club and all kinds, but he served on the West Texas Opportunity boards as the track bus goes right under us now.
Awesome.
And so they just wanted to make sure we gave Mr. Boswell some love for his service to tracks, and we know he was had a servant's heart. And a good job, WTO, here tonight. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much. And what you do for our community, great job. Yeah, I think you got they may cut the horses off. They're going to exit right, maybe a little early.
Yeah, they're going to get them out of the.
Yeah, I think the horses are running the show. We let it go. So we'll get to the next float here. Got a big Dodge diesel. Got looks like a wagon on top of, as they've got a gooseneck trailer and a wagon on top of the step deck part of it, or the front of it, excuse me. Yeah, they've got that's in a wagon.
This is going to be the Crossbar Cowboy Church.
I love it.
Here tonight. They got the wagon going, an old wagon scene. So hello folks, Merry Christmas.
Howdy, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
They make their way.
Yeah, absolutely looking good tonight.
I get the next one here, get the Christmas tree in the back.
Well, we got a tall one coming here, Robert. I hope they go around us right here.
We do. Oh, yeah. The flag's flying.
Yeah.
Reach out and touch that one.
Yeah.
I like that. Got a couple of blow-ups in the front seats. We get
Christmas tree.
There.
Yeah. I don't see anything there.
Now the next one's cool. Got the kids beside it, and did a really neat job here with the truck and little Christmas trees on the trailer, and young kids clapping along, singing lit up here.
Yeah, this is going to be
order online.
yeah. What is
that?
Julio's Chips.
Is
Yeah.
it Julio's?
Yep, and yeah, they got a good one going.
Basketball.
Yeah, they got a good one going.
All right.
Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. On that one.
That's cool.
Very strong. Sky's the limit.
All right. Life Kids.
Live kids, boy, they're going to go right under us here.
Okay. Got the candy cane. Got all the young kids on the globe.
Yep, looking good. They're going to go right under us here. The parade's still going, folks. Man, what a turnout tonight.
Thought I saw one of the reindeer, Russell, shoot across Maine. Maybe that's Santa getting close or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that was Dancer or Prancer.
Yeah, maybe so.
I ran into Vixen this week.
You did?
Yeah.
Maybe his cousin.
Yeah, it's his cousin.
Yeah.
They've got a new one in training.
Yeah.
All right, got another truck here. A float. Done up here. See if we can get you Merry Grinchmas.
Merry Grinchmas.
Grinchmas.
Perfect.
Oh, I love it. Got the Grinch in the bathtub. Man, I love these costumes. I gotta get that costume. We got a Grinch party in Hoffman. I gotta go to
Yeah, we need to get one of those. Let's see if we can see what that is.
That's cool. That's really cool. There we go. All the love here.
Yeah.
Get a name on that one.
The Lubbock Christian Band has already gone by, but thank you, Lubbock Christian. Thank you for sending support and your love over to Andrews tonight. Here's another pretty good looking float here.
Yeah, all the blow ups, got the tree.
Exxon Mobil.
All right, Mobil Exxon. Did a great deal. All right, got Welch's, got all the candy they've been throwing out. You can see the empty boxes. Oh, I like this, Russell. Got a UTV all lit up here.
Got several of them.
Several. As the big man draws closer.
The big moment nears, Brian. You can feel it getting.
And I know I've been getting these messages of, man, really wanting to look at our list tonight, mine and yours, and make sure that our wives get it. He's already approved of it. In fact, he's made an addendum.
Yeah, I think he added the Kubota and the John Deere on there.
Make sure air conditioning.
No wonder he's so smart, you know? Yeah, good idea.
So, wow. Let's see here.
Got their doggy in the front seat tonight.
They had a dog over here on the side. I think it's been loose. Now you ride the courthouse lawn. Little bulldog. Want to make a run for it. All right. Everybody's got a UTV now. What's this blowing up in the back?
I got Baby Yoda.
I was going to say Yoda.
Yeah, Yoda making an appearance.
That's cool. That's awesome. You got Frosty.
Yeah, Frosty the Snowman back
the
there.
penguins there beside him. Wow.
Yeah, this one's got like a. It's a big lift kit on this one.
Huge lift. It's like old time. I mean, I don't know what size tires those are, Russell.
I thought it's huge.
Well, he's got it all camo, folks, in a red powder coat frame, and then got, I don't know, those look like 30s or something.
Yeah, they're in the guy at least.
On a UTV.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you see what he's got in the back. What is that?
That looks like Rudolph.
And then here we got a big F.
That's a big F-350.
Yeah, we got a float, kids, big blow-up Santa. Let's see who this is.
Yeah, this looks like the cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders.
Mustang cheerleaders in the cheerleading squad.
Got a little haters sitting there. Oh, I love it. That's
Got her in the knee brace with lights on it.
love it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool stuff too. I've got 8:05.
Going over an hour now. I'd like to thank our sponsor tonight, back to letting us bring on KACT Radio 105.5 anywhere in the world wide web.
And you got a mobile DJ, Brian. Check this out.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Awesome.
Are we putting this up?
At home, I think that's him at home saying
Oh, I got you.
hello to everybody. That's pretty cool stuff.
Yes, that's awesome. He's able to watch it.
He's maybe from the hospital.
Yeah, from Mighty Mustang Band. That is really cool. And look, Russell, they're carrying it on the back so he can see it.
Yeah.
Look, that's a lot of work too. The young man's carrying the projector, so it'll feed on the back of the sheet. They have it to pick up to the generators. They walk along. That is cool.
That's cool stuff.
Wow.
Right there, folks. That's technology at its best right there. Some cool stuff.
We can continue on here.
Kind of littler.
Mobile hotspot stopped. We're
Oh,
done
well.
streaming live, but I'm going to continue to record and I'll upload it to YouTube later.
Got it. So the update is the mobile hotspot has quit on us, but he's going to continue to record and he will post it tonight. Get it out there for everybody. So thank y'all for. We're sorry that dropped off, but man, we wore it out. We wore the internet out tonight, Brian.
Yeah, I love this here. Yeah,
That's cool stuff, man.
got all the kids in it. It's like an old cushion. Yeah, scooter. Oh, I love it. Got
E off.
Yeah, E off. Little street bike. Well, that's cool.
Rich has been everywhere
He
tonight.
has. He's got lots of good ideas. If he'll do a wheelie.
And the Grinch has been all over tonight. He's holding up the whole parade.
He is.
He's holding up the big man.
I love that. Here we go. Next float. Christmas tree. Back our way. Uh-oh,
Got the low riders coming in, man. They look good.
Hydraulics up and down.
This looks good, man. Yeah. These cars are pretty darn good stuff.
Wow, they're slicked up too. Christmas lights on.
West Texas Custom.
A lot of work.
Cherry right there.
Oh yeah. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, that's some cool stuff.
I think I see the big man, the reindeer approaching. They're going to land right on Main tonight, make his entrance. Grand entrance as they're clearing ATC, clearing flight control. Got a flight. And we may wish we had a collision line up here.
I know it. Oh, there's a lot going on right there.
Make our way a few more. Tucker one of those. I love the old. That's all it looks like.
52.
I see the big man on the way, makes his arrival here at Main Avenue B, getting closer as we heat up here.
Man, what a night we've had. This has been pretty awesome.
I love this, Russell. Next float here, it's like an old caboose or something wagon pulled behind a Chevy. You see? Goodies are throwing out.
Well, Santa Claus is going to be right in our back. Up close.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to make sure I slip my list in there, Brian.
I was going to say we'll be able to hand it, personally hand you my list. Go ahead and get that somewhere over our wire. The fire department doing a great job bringing him in here tonight. I think he's going to be around town for a few days. We're going to catch the big man.
Yeah, I think he'll be right up here on the. You know, he's going to be down at the big the display right there by the middle school. He'll be over there probably every night. You can bring your list in, let him check it twice.
Want to come down, check him out, bring all your young kids. What we've got here singing Jingle Bells. I think that's Blake Roberts, Andrews County News, maybe.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe Rudy's on there.
Maybe Rudy. Oh, is Rudy leading the way? I don't know. But that's the Roberts in the truck. That's probably the YFL. I don't know. We'll see here. They make a corner fly or something in the back. Who is that?
That's the choir. How about that? The Mighty Mustang Choir.
I love it. Women. There we go.
High school choir.
Good job. Oh, I love this float. Good job. Merry Christmas. Who is this? Lone Star Real Estate. Wow. The trees and the reindeer. Mrs. Claus. Huh. Let's see.
Well, and Brian, here's the moment we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
The big man.
The big man has made his arrival here down Main. And we've got, in front of him, though, we've got Higginbotham. I love it. Lumber Company.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool, man. Got the Grinch. Everybody doing the Grinch.
It's a popular this year.
Yes, I love the fire truck. Got the spinning kaleidoscope. Big man making his way here. Got an escort from the fire department. Wow. You got little kids at home listening right now. Maybe anybody named Axel or Riker or anything, they want to come down and see the big man.
Yeah.
There we go.
Got the mayor there, Mayor Brawley up here with Santa Claus.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know he's going to stop here, Russell, and just tell us what a good
job we've done all year.
Good job we've done all year. Good job.
Yeah. There he is.
There he is,
I know.
yeah.
I know he's got our list.
He's the one to get up here.
I know he's
Stop,
got it.
got it. Yeah.
They're all good.
Rescue vehicle, fire department here. So, man, Russell, they get around us, I think.
Wow, what a parade, man. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Kids, they make their way down.
Yeah, it does. If you lost your keys, come find us, but we're going to have to clear out of here pretty quick. We're going to open